text also, but there are some problems that we cannot have control over it. So one of this is internet. So I got disconnected, and so it was difficult for me to have communication with you people. So thank you for waiting, and let's continue. Also, I will again share the screen, and you people just let me know if it is visible, as well as you people are able to get my voice as well. Okay, so is it visible now, screen? Is it visible and audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Yes,
So
sir.
let's continue. So I was talking here about that we people have to think of our language skills, and our language skills get improved, and those language skills are LSRW. Okay. So you people have to think of your LSRW, how you're going to listen. You have to listen a lot, and you people have to speak, try to speak English, then read something always, and try to write down whatever thoughts which are coming to your mind. So people try to note them down on a paper. Every day you just try one page at least, that whatever how you spend your day, simply you just try to write it down. So writing it doesn't mean that you have to copy the text from someone else, or you're copying assignments and something like this, that you people are doing it. So that writing is not expected here. And then next is that it is going to help in your academic knowledge as well, because you people are going to study different subjects as well. And when you study different subjects, there your knowledge is going to be sharpened and increased. Then leadership skills also, I think that I have talked about this yesterday also, that you can showcase your leadership skills as you participate into group discussion. There are other group members as well, and if you are going to coordinate among themselves, then it will show, or you will get a chance to show your leadership skills. If you are just bringing them on track, if you are just providing opportunity to everybody to participate, to speak, or if you are going to take a lead and you are going to start the group discussion, that will be again showing leadership skills. Or if you are going to conclude the topic of group discussion, that will be also a chance of showing your leadership skills. Then next will be that people handling skills. When you participate into group discussion, you will come to know how to handle people. So what do you mean by people handling skills? Because there are number of different people, and they're having different opinions also, and you'll come to know how you can deal with these people, how you can handle the differences. If the people who are having differences, how you can deal with them, how you can accept other people's views, or how you can convince your opinion to other people, that you people will understand when you participate into group discussion. Then you'll come to know about teamwork, because group discussion is nothing but a teamwork, and you people are going to participate as a team, as a group, and you people have to maintain the unity of your team, and you have to discuss that topic. So you'll come to know about teamwork as well. And last one, again, that very important, that your general knowledge will be again up to date, because whatever you are reading, listening, and whatever you are doing, it is up to you. But when you participate, at that time you'll come to know about other people's views, their opinions, their facts they are presenting, and so it will help to increase your general knowledge also. So from that point of view also, there is advantage of group discussion. So already I have said that you're getting a job, this is one advantage. Okay, but apart from that job, you have to work for this, you have to get a job, but apart from this, all these advantages or benefits that you are going to get when you participate into group discussion. So that is what all benefits of group discussion. Okay, before going ahead, I would like to tell you people that as we people are going to face for test, unit test, you people are expected to prepare and write down assignments as well. So I will share the screen to show you people how you people are expected to write down assignments. So let me know if you are able to see the teaching diary. Is it visible to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so when you go to the teaching diary, at that time you will get all those subjects. So at bottom, you people have to check the PC here. And when you go into PC tab, so that time you will get all recorded lectures here. Then in additional material, you people are going to get here, syllabus is there. So if you wanted to know exact syllabus, you can get it from here. And then here are notes of unit number 1. If you click here, you are going to get the notes that you can prepare for unit test. So these notes are for your study. You people have to go through all those study notes, and if there is any question, you people can ask me. Because these notes are prepared by Dr. D.S. Chaudhary, and maybe that you are going to find any point which I may not have discussed here in this notes. So in that case, you can ask me. Don't feel panic or don't feel or don't shy to ask any question or doubt if there is. Once you go through all those notes, below that you people will get some questions also, and I will again suggest that you people prepare for MCQ questions also, which are based on pronunciation, intonation, stress, and rhythm. So that answers are given here, so that you can prepare for your unit test as well as ISC also. There should not be anything that is not clear to you. There is should not anything that you will find difficulty while appearing in the exam. So go through all these notes, and if any question, any word, any concept, anything that is not clear to you, immediately in next class or anytime or on WhatsApp on call also you can ask me. I'll try to explain it to you. So you just go through this and see it. Then next I would like to tell you people, it is about assignments. So below that, you people will get the link for all 12 assignments here. So it is expected that you people complete in 3 parts, 4 assignments. So you can start writing first 4 assignments. So before going to assignments, you people try to understand that here are some guidelines given for you how to write assignments. Okay. So here it is said, for assignment number 1, take any one PPT out of 5. So here you people are getting 5 PPTs, and out of these 5, you people have to take one. Take its print with handouts view, 4 slides on a single A4 size page. Cut the slides and paste them on assignment pages or in notebook. So I hope that instead of doing this, what you can do for assignment number 1, I have already told you की तुम्हा सगळ्यांना काय करायचं एक प्रेझेंटेशन तयार करायचंय. ओके, आय विल एक्सप्लेन इट इन मराठी. मे बी यू पीपल ऑल मे नॉट अंडरस्टँड इट. तर काय करा, इथं एक पीपीटी तयार करायची. ओके, आणि मग ते पीपीटी काय करा, पीपीटी टू पीडीएफ कन्वर्ट करायचं आणि ते पीडीएफ अपलोड करायचं. म्हणजे काय, हे इन्स्ट्रक्शन फॉलो नका करू. आय विल हायलाइट इट. So for assignment number 1, काय करायचं लक्षात आलं? Full tell me what you will do for assignment number 1. Someone reply. नसेल कळाल तर you said you do not understand. You did not understand.
PPT तयार करायची.
Yes. You have to make a PPT instead of just print out वगैरे घेण्यापेक्षा काय करा, एक PPT तयार करा. यू कॅन टेक हेल्प. मला वाटतं WPS ऑफिस हे तुम्ही सॉफ्टवेअर घेतला असेल, मोबाईल मध्ये असेल तुमच्याकडे, आहे का?
येस सर.
हा, त्या WPS च्या मदतीने तुम्हाला पीपीटी तयार करता येते. सो ऑल यू पीपल मेक वन पीपीटी, आणि पीपीटीचं कन्वर्जन PDF मध्ये करायचं, अँड यू कॅन अपलोड इट ऑन द लिंक विच आय विल प्रोव्हाइड टू यू. ओके, हे असाइनमेंट नंबर 1. इथं दिलेली इन्स्ट्रक्शन्स फॉलो करायची नाही, ही चौधरी सरांनी दिलेली आहे. त्यांनी काय सांगितलेलं आहे की पीपीटी घ्यायचे, त्यांनी ऑलरेडी पीपीटीज प्रोव्हाइड केलेले आहेत. यू डोंट टेक ऑलरेडी मेड पीपीटीज, यू मेक इट ओन. एक 8 ते 10 स्लाइडची पीपीटी तयार करा. ओके, आणि त्याचं PDF बनवून अपलोड करायचं. आणि सरांनी इथं काय सांगितलेलं आहे की तुम्ही ते PDF PPT घ्या, ऑलरेडी दिलेले ते, आणि त्याचे प्रिंट काढा A4 साईज पेज वरती आणि ते त्या ज्या स्लाइड्स आहेत त्या स्लाइड्स कट करून तुमच्या असाइनमेंट नोटबुक मध्ये पेस्ट करून मग त्या अपलोड करा असं सांगितलंय. बट फॉर मी इट इज नॉट नेसेसरी. हिंट्स गाईडलाईन्स 1 जी आहे ना, यू डोंट फॉलो इट. सगळेजण काय करतील, यू विल मेक वन पीपीटी आणि त्या पीपीटीचं PDF कन्वर्ट करायचं अँड देन यू कॅन अपलोड इट ऑन द लिंक गिव्हन. हे कळालं सर्वांना? काय अडचण आहे का असाइनमेंट नंबर 1 साठी?
पीपीटी कशाचे बनवायचे?
एनी टॉपिक दॅट यू कॅन चूज. म्हणजे समजा आता समजा रोबोटिक्स आहे किंवा कुठले टॉपिक घ्यायचं, कम्प्युटर आहे किंवा पोल्युशन आहे किंवा एखादे टेक्निकल आहे किंवा इलेक्ट्रॉनिकल आहे, इलेक्ट्रिकल आहे, काही तुम्हाला तुमच्या यू कॅन चूज द टॉपिक ऑफ युअर फेअर. देयर इज नो एनी ऑब्लिगेशन. ओके, काय अडचण आहे का? टॉपिक बद्दल काय अडचण आहे का कोणाला?
नो सर, क्लिअर.
Okay. Then for assignment number 2 ला काय गाइडलाइन आहे बघा. Pay attention. For assignment number 2, take any one topic of group discussion out of 5 and write the content as it is in the assignment pages. Okay, for assignment number 2 साठी काय लक्षात घ्यायचं बघा. You are given 5 topics. Okay, out of that 5 topics you are going to choose one. आणि मग जे एक तुम्ही निवडणार असणार आहे ग्रुप डिस्कशन साठी त्याचे व्ह्यूज तुम्हाला लिहायचे. ते तुम्ही काय करायचं आहे, यू कॅन राईट इट ऍज इट इज. मग 5 पैकी 1-2 पण लिहू शकता तुम्ही. इफ यू वॉन्टेड टू राईट मोर यू कॅन राईट मोर ऍज वेल. तर असाइनमेंट 2 नंबर साठी परत एकदा लक्ष द्यायचं की तुम्हाला जीडी साठी 5 टॉपिक दिलेले आहेत. 5 पैकी तुम्हाला कमीत कमी 1 तरी निवडायचं. आय विल सजेस्ट 1 पेक्षा 2 निवडा. मिनिमम कमीत कमी 1-2 तरी लिहा आणि ते काय त्याचं PDF राईटअप असणार आहे. ते राईटअप तुम्ही अपलोड करणार PDF. त्यानंतर 2 बद्दल क्लिअर आहे का? असाइनमेंट नंबर 2 बद्दल कोणाला कळालं नाही असं? इफ एनी क्वेश्चन, डाउट?
Sir, repeat once again. I can't listen.
Yes. For assignment number 2, you people will given 5 topics for group discussion. Okay. So out of that 5 topic, you people have to choose any one. Okay. And you people have to write as it is. ते 5 टॉपिक मी इथे गेल्यानंतर हे जे 12 असाइनमेंट लिंक आहे ना, इथे गेल्यानंतर तुम्हाला ते 5 टॉपिक्स वगैरे सगळं दिसणार आहे. पण आता सध्या मी ठीक आहे, आय विल शो इट. So when you click on that link, you people will get all things here. Assignment number 1, 2, 3, 4 असे 12 assignment ची लिस्ट तुम्हाला इथे मिळते. When you go for assignment number 1, then you people are going to get PPTs here, PDFs are here. So for example, if you wanted to make a PPT on 3D internet, if you open it, you'll get this. And as already Chaudhary sir told you, print out this and then you just paste it into your assignment notebook. पण मी काय सांगितलं, you make one PPT. टॉपिक तुम्ही किंवा ह्या ऑलरेडी PPTs आहेत रेडीमेड, त्या नाही घ्यायच्या. डोंट टेक दिस रेडीमेड. काय करा, यू कॅन चूज डिफरंट टॉपिक आणि यू कॅन मेक युअर ओन PPT आणि त्याचं PDF कन्वर्ट करून तुम्ही पहिल्या असाइनमेंट साठी काय करणार आहात, तुम्ही अपलोड करणार आहात. Okay. For assignment number 2, what you are expected to do? Here, you people are getting 5 topics. For example, हे आहे assignment number 2 साठी. तर तुम्हाला इथं एक GD साठी टॉपिक दिलेला आहे आणि त्याचे व्ह्यूज लिहायचे. Assignment number 2 काय? Writing views on a topic for group discussion in about 180 words मध्ये लिहायचे. So here topic is Mission to Mars. Can India afford spending of fortune on such projects? हा टॉपिक आहे आणि मग त्याच्यावरचे जे काही की पॉइंट्स आहेत ते इथे दिलेले आहेत. तर हे तुम्हाला ऍज इट इज लिहायचे, त्याच्यामध्ये काही करायचं नाही. पण इथे तुम्हाला टॉपिक्स किती दिलेले? 5 टॉपिक्स यू पीपल हॅव बीन गिवन. सो आउट ऑफ दॅट you people can choose anyone and you can write it down. Is it clear about assignment number 2?
No, sir.
Then we'll check. So is the teaching diary visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So 2 is clear. Now for
सर
assignment number,
दुसरी असाइनमेंट नोटबुक मध्ये लिहायची ना?
yes, you have to write it down, then you have to scan it and make it PDF and upload. Is it clear?
येस सर.
Okay, for now assignment number 11 on precise writing, take any one topic out of 5. जसं इथं नंबर 2 साठी होतं, ग्रुप डिस्कशन साठी तुम्हाला 5 टॉपिक्स दिले, त्यातले एक लिहायचे. तसंच प्रिसिज रायटिंग साठी सुद्धा तुम्हाला 5 टॉपिक दिलेले आहेत आणि त्या 5 पैकी काय करायचं तुम्हाला, यू हॅव टू चूज वन अँड राईट ॲज इट इज. आहे असं लिहायचं, त्यामध्ये काही करायचं नाही. सो लेट्स गो टू दिस. If you go to assignment number 11, okay, when you open it, you people will get that precise writing is here, and in this precise writing there are different 5 precise writing assignments are here. तर 5 पैकी तुम्हाला एक लिहायला सांगितलेला आहे. ओके, सो फॉर एक्झाम्पल इथे जर बघितलं तुम्ही, सो दिस इज फर्स्ट पेज अँड दिस इज वन पॅरेग्राफ आणि मग त्याचे समरी this is given. So people are expected to write down this one. You can choose any one. इथे जे दिलेले आहेत ना त्यापैकी कुठलंही एक चूज करा and you people have to write as it is. काय अडचण आहे इथं? असाइनमेंट नंबर 11 साठी.
सर
Okay. Then बाकी सगळे असाइनमेंट काय करायचं तुम्हाला, you people have to write as it is. इतर काही करायचं नाही. For remaining assignments, copy the same content as it is and write on assignment notebook करा. Don't write on pages. You have to make one notebook and write it in notebook and you can scan it and you can upload it. Again, same instructions for scanning. लिहिताना काय करायचं तुम्हाला, you have to mention your name. For example, if my name is my initial, I have to mention. So RPL. That is my initial. I'm going to write it down. Then I'm going to mention division. So division D. Then roll number. Then my roll number is 01, something like this. You people have to mention like this. And then you people have to sign this page. प्रत्येक पेज वरती साइन येणं अपेक्षित आहे. समजा मी असाइनमेंट नंबर 1 ची माझी 2 पेजेस झाले, तर पेजच्या वरती किंवा एका कोपऱ्यामध्ये कुठेतरी हे कंटेंट मला पाहिजे. तुमचं इनिशियल नावाचं, डिव्हिजन, रोल नंबर आणि त्यानंतर साइन असेल. यू हॅव टू साइन इच अँड एव्हरी पेज दॅट यू आर गोइंग टू अपलोड अपार्ट फ्रॉम असाइनमेंट नंबर 1. कारण असाइनमेंट नंबर 1 मध्ये तुम्ही डायरेक्ट पीपीटी अपलोड करणार आहात, पीडीएफ अपलोड करणार आहात, तिथं काही साइन वगैरे येणार नाही. बाकीचे राहिले जे जे काही राईटअप असेल त्या राईटअप वरती तुमची साइन येणार प्रत्येक पेज वरती. सो इज इट क्लिअर?
डिजिटल साइन चालते सर पीडीएफ
डिजिटल
ऍप
काही
मध्ये?
गरज नाही. म्हणजे जसं आपण रायटिंग मध्ये लिहितो ना ती साइन, डिजिटल साइन नाहीये.
ओके.
If anybody is having any doubt, question कळत नाही असं असेल तर you can ask. असाइनमेंट बद्दल असेल किंवा नोट्स बद्दल असेल.
असाइनमेंट फर्स्ट ग्रुप मध्ये करायची का?
असाइनमेंट ग्रुप मध्ये हा म्हणजे राईट नाउ यू कॅन कम्प्लीट 1 to 4 असाइनमेंट्स अँड यू कॅन अपलोड 1 पीडीएफ किंवा 1 ते 4 असाइनमेंट तुम्ही सबमिट करू शकता आता सध्या. आणि त्या केसमध्ये राहिलेल्या जे राईटअप आहे, समजा पहिल्याला काही वेगळी येणार, ती पहिली असाइनमेंट वेगळी येणार, तर ती तुम्ही सेपरेट अपलोड करा आणि बाकीच्या 3चं एक पीडीएफ केलं आणि अपलोड केलं तरी चालतं. अजून कोणाला काही?
सर ते खालचं प्रत्येक पेज वर लिहायचंय का?
हो, हे प्रत्येक पेज
रोल
वरती यायला
नंबर,
पाहिजे. कारण
डिव्हिजन.
मी का मागतोय त्याचं रिझन हे आहे की यू शुड नॉट कॉपी इच अदर्स. काय करतात मुलं की लिहायचं, एक जण लिहिलेलं असतं आणि मग एकाने ते स्कॅन केलं, दे शेअर इट विथ ऑल अदर. आणि मग हे जर तुमचं नाव, तुमचा रोल नंबर आणि तुमचं साइन असेल तर बाकी ते कुणाला तसं नाही करता येणार ना. त्याच्यासाठी हे प्रत्येक पेज वरती येणं अपेक्षित आहे. समजा तुम्ही 10 पेजेस भरले तुमचे, तर 10च्या 10 पेजेस वरती हे येणं अपेक्षित आहे. इज इट क्लिअर?
येस सर.
So should we go back to group discussion? इथं कोणाला काय अडचण नाहीये?
No,
सर
sir.
असाइनमेंटच्या शेवटी लिहिले तरी चालतंय का?
पेज वरती कुठे लिहिल्या शेवटी लिहा. असाइनमेंटच्या शेवटी म्हणजे हे पेज वरती लिहायचं. एका असाइनमेंट साठी नाही. समजा मी सांगितलंय एका असाइनमेंटची समजे 2 पेज भरले किंवा 3 पेज भरले तर हे तिन्ही पेज वरती हे येणार आहे. तिन्ही पेज वरती. कळालं? त्यामुळे असं नाही की असाइनमेंट 1 मी इथं सुरू केली किंवा 2 इथं सुरू केले, असाइनमेंटच्या पहिल्या पेज वरतीच एवढं लिहिलं, पेज 2 आणि 3 वरती नाही केलं तर दॅट विल नॉट बी ओके. So I think that I have to stop sharing screen. So people are not able to read anything on the screen. So once again, I will share the screen, and in that case, you people will get it better. So let me know what is visible to you right now. I hope teaching diary might be visible. Is it visible? What is visible to you?
File.
Okay, all right. So should we go back to the presentation now?
यस सर.
Yes, sir.
येस सर.
सर लास्ट डेट काय आहे असाइनमेंट?
In fact, you can take your time. There is no any kind of deadline I would like to give, but I will suggest 1 week. Okay, so maybe today Thursday. So up to next Thursday, you people can complete it.
सर असाइनमेंट फर्स्ट साठी साधारण किती पीपीटी तयार करायचं?
You can decide. It should be minimum 8 to 10 slides, I expect.
ओके.
Fine. So is presentation visible?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So that was the slide that we just discussed here. So let's go to the next slide and see what are some prerequisites of a group discussion. So what do you mean by prerequisites? Prerequisites means something that you should have or you must have. If you wanted to participate into group discussions, you should know all those things. So let's try to discuss. First one, it says topics given by panelists. So what do you mean by topic given by panelists? All we people have to be very clear about GD that the topic which is given to you, it is given by the panel. Okay, you cannot decide which topic will be given to you, or you don't know at all which topic will be there for your group discussion. Okay, so therefore you people have to understand that if your knowledge base is vast, if your knowledge base is extended, then in that case you people can easily start any group discussion. You can participate into group discussion. So be alert about topic. You have to understand and just sometimes the topics may be
हॅलो
yes.
सर, मी इथून पुढे लेक्चर करू शकत नाही, बाहेर चालले जरा.
We wanted to leave this meeting right now. Okay.
हा सर, प्रेझेंटली
Present I will mark at the end. So you just send me message on WhatsApp so that I can understand. I have to mark your attendance. What's your roll number?
D43.
Come to the point. So first of all, you try to understand what topic is given, then try to think about that topic, what knowledge you have, whatever you have read in newspaper, in books or anywhere, and then you think how you can contribute, participate in that discussion. Then accordingly plan and prepare for that group discussion. Always be ready with a pen and paper. When you participate into group discussion, don't just sit there with empty hand. You have to carry a maybe a notepad or a paper or notebook with you and start writing some important points that you know about the topic. Once topic is announced, then you start preparing for yourself. Write down some points and think how you can present them in a logical sequence. Then when you're going to speak, it should be with knowledge and with self-confidence. So whatever knowledge you have, you people have to express it with confidence, and it has to be realized that the observer, they're watching you, they're seeing how you are just talking and how you are going to behaving, your facial expressions and your behavior with other group members. They're looking at you. So if they could realize that you're talking confidently, that will be advantage for you. So you have to talk with knowledge and with self-confidence. For that, your communication skills matters a lot. So therefore you try to improve your communication skills. Communication skills means that your ability to convey your message to the people. So try to work on it. And for this, language helps. And in English, if you're able to express your thoughts and ideas, that will be advantage for you people. So work on your communication skills, try to improve. I have already told in the beginning, the people have a lot of time in your hand. At least 2 years you people can think of, and within these 2 years, if you work consistently, then of course your communication skills will be improved and you'll not find it difficult to participate into any group discussion. Then a power of speech means that you people have to use your speech as a power so that you can show what you are, who you are, something like this. The next is presentation. So how you are presenting your opinion when you actually participate, you are saying something about that topic, how you are presenting your views, your opinions, your facts, figures, percentage, etc. How you are telling it, whether other people are getting you and you are making it simple for them. So your presentation matters a lot. We already talked about presentation skills. So try to explain everything that you know in a simple way. Then next is body language and personal appearance. That is also very important. So when you people are going to participate physically, face-to-face group discussion, that time you people have to take care about your body language as well and personal appearance also. So what do you understand from body language? You just tell me what comes in body language.
Expression.
Yes, these are expressions of our face, facial expressions. So you can show that different kinds of feelings on your face, surprise or any kind of gesture, posture, or joy, happiness, sorrow, anger, that can be again seen on your face. So you try to use body language. Eye contact is another aspect that you people have to maintain eye contact. When you are maintaining eye contact, you people have to think that when you are in a speaker's role, so that time you have to maintain eye contact with your listeners. And when you are in a listener's role, you people have to maintain eye contact with your speakers. So therefore, when you are speaking, look at all members. Okay, and when you are listening, you just pay attention to your speaker and maintain eye contact with them. Then apart from this, you people have to use some of gestures and postures as well. So try to understand what are gestures and postures and try to use them in your communication, because communication does not mean that you people have to use words only. Mere words, only words will convey a little meaning, but when you're using your whole body to convey something, so that time it will be again having great impact. So try to use all your body parts. Again, that voice or tone of voice is also very important tool that you can use to create impact on your listeners. So you increase your voice at some time and you can decrease your voice. You can use rising tone, falling tone. When you wanted to people that they should look at you, they should attract you, you wanted to attract their attention. So in that case, you can do this. So that was all about body language. Then let's talk about this personal appearance. So what is personal appearance now then? Personal appearance means how do I look? So that is appearance. Okay. So whatever we have got naturally, we cannot change. The color of our skin, height, or maybe different aspects of body, we cannot change, but we can make it appear formal. So when you're going to choose your clothes, dress, so that time you have to be formal. You shouldn't wear anything casual, jeans, t-shirts, or something like this. The next, you people have to take care about your appearance is about your hairstyle. For male, you people have to cut your hair. Yes, Nikita. Nikita Tada. Anything you wanted to add? Yes. You have raised your hand, so it again it is showing that you're raising your hand and you're trying to say something. हे सांगायचं का?
No, sir.
So I was talking about your appearance. So in case of hairstyle, I was talking about. So if you're male, then you people have to cut your hair regularly. There should not be any kind of different styles these days. Students, they make from one side and something like this, and different hairstyles these days, which is fashion. But you don't do any fashion at the time of interview group discussion. So you have to be formal there. Then in case of a beard, you people have to trim your beard if you're keeping it, and if you are not keeping, you have to have a clean shave. Then apart from that, in case of female candidates, you people have to think about your hairstyle as well. It should be formal, and apart from that, your makeup, and again small things from lipsticks to eyeliners, all those things you people have to take care. And the jewelry that you people are going to choose, it should be short, and it should be simple. It should not be too much. So that care you people have to take care about your personal appearance. Apart from this, there is accessories like purse or wallet, belt, leather, shoes, or goggles, something like this. So all things should be simple and formal. There should not be anything that is fashionable or something like this, that you take care about these things. Then next is being calm and cool is also one of the important aspect if you wanted to participate into group discussion. So what does it mean being calm and cool? When you participate into group discussion, so that time everybody is trying to say or trying to prove his or her opinion. So somebody shouting, somebody is opposing you, somebody is trying to attract their attention, someone is interrupting you. So there is a kind of disorder and chaos. So in that case, you people have to be calm and cool, and you people have to show what you can do or what you can say. Your opinion has to be expressed. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't say anything or you should not open your mouth. You have to express your opinion, but at that time you people have to be calm and cool. You should not create a lot of noise, or you should not angry, you should not shout at anybody. That care you people have to take care when you will be actually participating into group discussion. Then next is some do's in group discussion. So when you people are going to participate into group discussion, here we people can think of some of the tips that we can follow. So first of all, it says modulate the volume, pitch, and tone. We have discussed about these points. I just told you modulate the volume means what? You shouldn't use in a plain tone. If you're talking in a same tone throughout the whatever time, 1 or 2 minutes you are going to speak, it will not have impact. So you modulate the volume. It means that you increase your voice or you decrease your voice. So you try to attract the attention of the people by lowering your voice or increasing your voice. Okay, and you can use rising tone, falling tone here as well. The next is be considerate to the feelings of the others. So be considerate means that you have to consider the feeling of other people as well. It is not that only you are right. There is no question of right or wrong. They're just observing how you are just discussing it. There is nothing anyone or anybody who's saying he is only right and other people are wrong. No, it is not like that. You people have to consider the opinion of other people as well. You have to consider the feeling of other people, so that you're caring about them. You're not going to hurt anybody. You're not going to shout at anybody. You're not going to be angry, not going to be fight with anyone in that group. So be considerate to the feelings of the others. The next point says, try to get your turn. So what do you understand from this? Try to get your turn means what? Reply me. What do you understand from this? Try to get your turn.
Take a chance to present yourself.
Yes, take a chance, because it is not like that people will say, okay, you have not spoken, now you can speak and you'll get 2-3 minutes. There in this group discussion, everybody is trying to speak. Maximum time they wanted to speak because they will be in focus, because these observers will look at them because they're speaking. So everybody is in position to talk. Okay. So if you are going to keep quiet, if you are waiting that if all people finish their speaking, then I'll speak. And so you're waiting your turn, you're not going to get your turn. Okay. So you people have to try to get your turn. If somebody is speaking, or one or two people have spoken already, then you try to speak. If you wanted to start group discussion, that is fine thing. That is a good thing. But again, that is a risky also, because if you are quite having quite knowledge about the topic, in that case, you can start the group discussion and you can create positive impression. Because when you start group discussion, everybody look at you. You get an opportunity to attract everybody's attention when you're going to start the group discussion. But see, it is not always you can start the group discussion. Sometimes the topic can be difficult to topic and you may not have much idea about the topic. In that case, you can let anybody start the topic, and at second, third or fourth number, you can start speaking. But you have to try to get your turn to speak. Nobody will say he is not speaking, let's give him a chance. Or if you're somebody is giving you chance, it means that you are not showing your leadership qualities. Okay, so therefore try to get your turn, express your opinion, and maybe sometimes some other people are going to interrupt you in between, or sometimes it may happen that when you are talking, somebody immediately interrupting you, and they are going to start their opinion. So in that case, people have to maintain the flow as well, and you have to try to get your chance to speak, as you said rightly. Then next is be an active dynamic participant by listening. So this is also very important. Suppose that you got a chance to speak, okay, at second number or at third number you spoke, and then many of the students, they think that now my turn is over, so what I have to do now, and they don't do anything. So what they do, they just relax, they sit just like back, and they just look here, they look there, they look at the ceiling, they look at the bottom, they play with their nails, and they play with their maybe a pen or something like this, and they don't listen. Here you are not expected to do such things. What do people have to do? You people have to listen carefully what other people are saying, what are their points, and in case you feel that you agree or you disagree with someone, you have to express it immediately. I agree with your point, I support your point, I also feel the same, or I disagree with your opinion, I feel differently, or I partially agree with you. So these are some of the phrases that you people can think of, that you can use when you wanted to participate into group discussion. So be active, don't be just passive once your term is over, or don't look at observers, what they are doing, what they are writing, how much marks they are giving. Some people have habit like this. So you people don't do these things, but be active. At the time of discussion, you shouldn't pay attention to the observers, what they are doing, what they are writing. Let them do their work. You do your work, and you participate into group discussion. And then next is that talk with confidence and self-assurance. This is very important, because if you are good in communication, if you have knowledge, I'm sure that you people will talk with confidence. But see, at any level, if you feel that topic is very difficult and I do not have much knowledge, so whatever you are going to speak, it may not be with confidence. So try to bring confidence in your speech, in your communication, by gaining a lot of knowledge by practicing communication skills. So whatever you're going to say, it should be with confidence and self-assurance. Self-assurance means you are firm, you are confirm about your opinion. It is not like that you're changing your opinion. Right now you're saying something else, and maybe in second time you're saying different. It should not happen. So that you people have to take care when you people will participate into group discussion. Okay, so that's all for today. I think that we people should again, one more lecture we people will spend in about this group discussion, and if possible in next class we people will try to conduct group discussion also. So we'll confirm attendance here today, and then we people will stop. So, let me know if roll number 16, are you there? 24, 26, 27. Then 46.
Yes, sir.
46 is there. Then 52, 53. 60. 64, 65. 67. 68. Okay, so these are absent numbers for today's class. If anybody wanted to say anything, you can say. So should we stop here? Should I end this meeting from my side?
Sir, what
Yes,
is
sir.
your phone number?
Okay, so I will share in chat box. So this is my contact number. You can you can send me messages on WhatsApp regarding your difficulties. Apart from this, I think that you can get it into teaching diary also. It might be mentioned somewhere. So should I close this meeting or
Yes, sir.
anything you wanted to ask? Okay, fine. So I will end this meeting. Thank you for joining today. We'll meet in next class.